Hello Libras and welcome back to the channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to give you your general healing energy report for the month of June. Lots of stuff in store for you. It's going to be a huge month energetically. It's going to prepare us for eclipse season, which is happening next month in July. So it's a great time for us to check in, do a nice mid-year check-in to see how we're doing with our intentions and our goal setting, and to see what needs to be changed, tweaked, and adjusted in preparation for the solar eclipse. So yeah, lots going on. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, I'd like to invite you to join me in creating sacred space. Let's take some cleansing breath and just let go of what's no longer serving us right now. Okay, here we go. Okay, lovely. All right. So, yeah, like I was saying, we are in the middle of the calendar year. June is a great time of year to really evaluate the intentions that we set back in January, New Year's resolutions, or anything that we set with the lunar eclipse. We had that big super full moon, big energy. We have the new moon in Gemini coming up for us on the 3rd. That's going to be really powerful and potent. Not in a bad way. It's going to be powerful and potent for us to set our intentions. So this is an opportunity for us to really get clear, to really tweak what we want, and to clarify what needs to be clarified with our intentions. Excuse me. Because what we say now and what we put forth energetically now with this new moon is going to set us up for the eclipse. Okay, and that's when things energetically are going to be huge. I mean, they really are. So yeah, that's on the 3rd. So start thinking about what's transpired from February till now. Are you happy with the progress that you've made? If not, why not? What's happened? What obstacles presented themselves that took you off course or maybe shifted your focus? Maybe some things changed. So now is the time to really harness in and get clear, crystal clear with your intentions. And that's actually a card that's been coming out a lot for all of the signs, is get crystal clear with your intentions, okay? So this is the Goddess of the Moon Oracle deck, and I just pulled 3 cards for you all. This is going to be your theme cards for the beginning of the moon. Oh, extremes. Yeah, I feel like for you all, I feel like you guys are one of the signs that ended karmic, ancestral karma within your cycles. This is big energy, and I feel like there's just a lot going on around you, and maybe you're feeling pulled in different directions, but to the far extremes, to the far right, to the far left. Yeah, I feel like what's going on has been big, has been extreme for you all. Let's see what else is coming out here. Yeah, I do understand that. I do understand that, because what has happened, the big releases that happened, the extreme releases that happened, it left you feeling unsettled. It left you feeling fearful that this was all happening in divine order. I think some of you were questioning, like, is this true? Is this what's supposed to really be happening in life? All this? Well, yeah. Because when you're releasing ancestral karma, it's because you fixed it. You've done the work, and that's no longer a thing. That's no longer going to be impacting you or your future generations to come. The karma ended with you. Yeah. And when you're doing that, it does create major shifts in your life that does impact other areas of your life, because it's ancestral karma. So this, whatever, maybe it's just not impacting personal relationships, but it could be impacting work, your work-life balance, you know? There's just a lot that goes there. So I feel like maybe the cycle that you just ended, Libras, it has you feeling really rocked, and it has you feeling really unsteady, unstable, confused, maybe foggy-headed, and maybe distrustful, and definitely definitely fearful of the changes that happened or are happening. Next is balance. And I feel like this is you guys. You know, you guys are the scales, the balance scales. And yeah, in order for you to get grounded and to get a handle of all the changes that are happening, it's all about reestablishing your balance. And it's going to be different because your situation is no longer the same. It can't be. Not with all the cycles that ended. And that's true for everybody. You know, we're all rebalancing ourselves. We're all trying to figure out how we fit into this new energy cycle, how this energy is resonating with us, how we're going to be resonating with it. What does that mean for our new lives? What do our new lives look like? So forth and so forth. So it's definitely a big period of rebalancing for many of us. Okay, so I don't want to say, before I start this, get clear with the intentions that you set. I think a great way to reestablish balance in your lives is to go back to January and reevaluate what you wrote down, what you intended for 2018 to bring into your lives. Are you still in alignment with that or with those statements? Are those statements still holding true? If so, how far have you come? What have you done in the past 6 months? You know, are you off course? Are you ahead of yourself? Are there delays? What's happened? You know, and how can you retweak these intentions to come in for you? Because I'm telling you, the eclipse is huge, huge, huge energy. And Moon is prepping this. I mean, just think about it. We have the summer solstice that's coming up. It's a big cycle, big energy shift that's going to carry us through to the winter solstice in Libra. So everything that we're seeing right now is going to carry us into the end of the year. Okay? The solar eclipse is just going to catapult all of that. It's going to bring in those timelines here into the here and now. Okay? So really get clear about what you said you want and to ensure that's what you indeed want. And then get crystal clear with the intentions and do that on the 3rd or by the 3rd. Because the 3rd is the Gemini new moon. And new moons are all about new beginnings. You know, new beginnings, goal setting, great time to reset intentions and to figure out what you really want for yourselves and to realign yourself and to get balanced with those intentions. Because remember, this is about you. You know, you set these goals and intentions because this is what you wanted to manifest. And are they in alignment? You know, are you in alignment with those goals and intentions? Is that still holding true? So, yeah. So one more pop. Okay. Let's see what we have for you all, Libras. Air energy. A lot of air energy. You're definitely up here. Bottom of the deck is 5 of fire, totality, but being present or trying to be present in the moment and to accept what's happening and to trust it. So center of your reading is the 6 of clouds, the burden card. I feel like this is internal to you. You're struggling with releasing self-imposed pressures, maybe self-imposed responsibilities, or you're feeling like you have to carry this burden yourself. But this is something that's self-generated. You're burdening yourself with to-do lists. You're burdening yourself with taking on too much, taking on responsibility for stuff that's maybe not even within your realm of responsibilities. You know, you have the Queen of Clouds. Rigid thinking, cage thinking, and I think this thinking is keeping you stuck in your mind. You're stuck in old thought patterns. You're stuck in labels that were placed upon you that aren't true, that are no longer true, that are no longer serving you. That this is not freedom of thought. This is not free thinking. This is controlled thinking. Because on the top you have the King of Clouds. Control. Yeah, Libra, you're definitely stuck in your mind. You're definitely trying to control the situation. I think this is your defense mechanism on how you're dealing with the cycles that have ended, the changes that are happening. You're for those of you that this is resonating with, remind you, this is a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. whomever this is resonating for, you're stuck. There'll be some of you Libras who are like, oh God, I've started a new cycle and I love it and life is great. Awesome. Keep doing what you're doing because you're on the path to ascension and you're going to have an amazing, beautiful life a lot quicker because you're just on that timeline. For those of you that are on this timeline, you're definitely in, I feel like you're in a space of defensiveness. I really do. Because you have the Thunderbolt that came in. This is the 16 card. This is the Tower card in the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. This is a Tower moment for you all. And it's either happening or going to start. It's here in the near future position. This Tower moment isn't going to be about full life dismantlation. This is about you. I feel like this Tower moment is going to take you out of this headspace. And it's going to help you obtain clarity and an excitement for the new cycles that are starting. 7 of Water came up, projections, and this is about you showing up authentically. I feel like right now you're so used to showing up as a certain way, a version of yourself that you feel is socially acceptable. But you can't do that anymore, Libras. Not working. It's not going to help you out in your future. It's not going to be conducive to you in your new cycles. It's not. It's not who you are. And if you can't be who you are, then how can you expect people to be truthful with you and to be real with you if you can't even be real with yourself? I feel like you're dealing with redefining yourself and maybe going through a sense of self-discovery, because I do feel, this came in after the Tower. So you are definitely undergoing a period of self-discovery, self-reflection. You're doing a lot of self-analysis. Maybe that's explaining the air energy, the headspace energy. But allow yourself the freedom of thought to creatively determine what you want your new life to look like. How do you want to create it? Think of it this way. The universe is literally handing you a sketch pad and a pencil. It's like, all right, draw this. Draw out your life. What does that look like? What does happiness look like to you? What does your new truth look like to you? What does it feel like? What does abundance look like? All of that. And you are being asked to create. But you have to allow yourself the freedom to think it through and to let go of control of trying to control a narrative that you think is going to be socially acceptable to others. It doesn't matter what other people think. It only matters what you think. And this is internal control. It's reverse. So it's something that you're struggling with internally. I think you're being asked to relinquish control over a certain area in your life, or maybe certain areas of your life. Bottom of the deck is totality. This is the 5 of Fire. And this is about being present in the moment right now. And the image of the card is you have 3 trapeze artists who are doing a catch. And they are in perfect harmony, rhythm, balance. They know what they're going to do. Their timing is impeccable. The artist that's being tossed trusts that her partner is going to hang on to her into the exact moment of release, and that her other partner is going to catch her in perfect timing. They are all trusting that all 3 of the artists are present in the moment. They're not distracted. They're not thinking about the past. They're not thinking about the future. They're not thinking about what they want to have for dinner. They're not thinking about whether or not that guy's going to call them back. No. They only care about what is happening in that moment, and they trust that the person is going to be released and then caught on the back end in perfect timing, because they're all present. This is what the meaning of this card is, for you to remain present, to get present, because you're not. You are somewhere else. I think you're teeter-tottering between the past and the future. But you have to be present in order to allow this Tower moment to happen, to allow this to flow with it. Because the way to kind of navigate this Tower moment is to sit back, trust, get still within yourselves, and allow the changes to happen, almost as if you're watching it happen to someone else, right? Like you're not experiencing it for yourself, you're watching it happen. And if you can do that, this Tower moment will be much easier to deal with and be easier to navigate, and you'll find it easier to flow with the changes. Because this is all for your highest good. This is all in divine order. This is you redefining yourself, finding the balance within yourself, and to create balance within your life. Because Libras, you're all about the balance, you know? When your scales are tipped, you don't like it. It's not going to work for you. So, yeah, this is about you. It's up leveling yourself, redefining who you are, writing new rules for yourself. It's awesome energy. It really is. Like I said, you've got the new moon in Gemini on the 3rd, so that's a perfect time to really do some self-reflection and analysis on who you are now, what happened in April, what intentions did you set in January, and how you're going to bring that into fruition for the second half of the year. Because we're at the midpoint. I can't believe it, but we are. So it's awesome. It's awesome. So next I'm going to pull from the Sacred Rebels deck. This is kind of a cool deck. Oh gosh. A little hard to shuffle. They are a very large card set. Yeah, that one popped. They're very large, and they're very big for hands, but they're very pretty. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Have faith in the process. Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of self-doubt right now that's going on with this cycle. I think because it was so big for you all, those Libras who I'm connecting with, I feel like those of you who did this big purge, big release, your faith has diminished. And I feel like you have a hard time seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and accepting that life is going to be beautiful and amazing for you. I feel like you're doubting that. Like you don't believe it. Like it's like, no, I just went through this major upheaval and all I can feel right now is despair and sadness and mourning and grieving. And that's not true. That's not what's true for you, Libra. It had to happen. And you be feeling those feelings and certainly honor those feelings and honor where you are in the process. But know that bigger and better for you is around the corner. Just have faith in the process. And I love this card because it's a woman who is, on her hands and knees, naked and vulnerable, and just she can't do anything else but just pray and surrender to the divine. I feel like this is the perfect image for you all right now, because I feel like this is you. For those of you who are connecting and resonating with this particular message, I feel like this is you. Yeah. Just know that it's heaven sent. All of this is in divine order, divine timing. It is heaven sent. It had to happen. And allow this Tower moment to complete itself. Don't resist, because it's going to happen. This is one that's going to happen for you. Okay? This is about you, your own internal Tower moment. But just flow with it. Okay? Flow with it. Because up next, this is reversed. New birth guarded vigilantly. This came in reversed. I'm going to show it upright. New birth guarded vigilantly. I think you're afraid of what's coming in for you. Yeah. It's delicate, it's fragile, it's new, it's transformative. You've got the butterfly on her shoulder. She's holding a little sapling. Very gentle, very fragile, very delicate, but it's new growth. This is symbolic of you all, Libras. Absolutely. This is beautiful energy, But you're doubting it, or you're blocking it, or you're hesitant about it, because I said, I just got the sense that maybe some of you can't believe that a great life is ahead of you, that it's coming in for you. It might be a little bit hard to comprehend and to understand and be like, yeah, it is, just because of where you are energetically, just mourning and grieving and experiencing the sadness and despair. But it's coming in for you, okay? It really is. Just keep going back to this. Just have faith in the process. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. Okay. So up next, I'm going to check in with soulmates and twins. I'm going to use the Pure Love Oracle. Let's just see what comes through. Okay. So I always pull 2 cards, 2 for the masculine, 2 for the feminine. And we'll just see what everyone would like to share to one another. That one fell. Oh, goodness gracious. Yes. I hate it when these things fall on the floor. They fall on the floor a lot, and it's like, oh, jeez. Okay, so we have 3 for the feminine. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Okay. We are forever connected. This is the masculine's message to his feminine. We are forever connected, and I wish you could be here right now. Feminine is saying to her masculine, please forgive me. I think of you often, and I want to have fun times with you. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. It seems like both parties are receptive to initiating conversations towards reconciliation. I feel like this has been happening a lot. I feel like right now, this past several months, we are in this season of reconciliation. A lot of twins and soulmates that are out of union now is a time where conversations are starting to take place. It's starting to happen. Not saying you're going to fix everything and be in union like tomorrow or next week. It's just that the energy is supporting the idea of bringing you all back to start the conversations, okay? How long it will take for you all to reconcile, it depends. It depends on what happened. Depends on how long you all were together. Depends on what caused the separation, you know? Was it something egregious? That's going to require a lot of healing. That's going to require a lot of trust building. In this situation, I don't think so. I feel like the feminine did or said something to step back because she's the one that's asking for forgiveness. But I get the sense that it wasn't like a third party situation. I get the sense that maybe it was like a timing thing, that maybe you guys were just on different timelines and she just needed to step back, you know, and maybe for the masculine, that was like a surprise. Like, why? You know, we're doing so well. We have a great connection. Why do you want to break up? Why do you think it's not working? Oh, you're giving me the line of it's not you, it's me, you know, type of statement. So I feel like this is just more of like a timing thing. Like even back then, you know, you all liked each other. You all had the chemistry, you know. I feel like the feminine, though, I think the feminine is more into the casual side. I feel like because what I'm seeing here is she thinks of him often. She's asking for his forgiveness and she wants to have fun times with him. I feel like this is all about the fun, the casualness, sort of the newness. That he's the one that's saying, we're forever connected, and I wish you could be here right now. He loves her. This masculine loves his feminine, and he's seeing her as like commitment potential, you know, like a committed relationship like this has staying power. And I feel like for the feminine in this energy that I'm picking up, maybe what she has going on in her life is not really conducive to supporting a full committed relationship, but she wants someone there. And I feel like what happened was she had to pull back, you know, because of maybe a career opportunity. Maybe she had to move away for business or something, or I don't know. I'm just getting the sense that she wasn't as invested as the masculine. And I think now she wants to come back, but I feel like it's maybe casual for the time being. Okay? That's what I'm picking up here. Maybe this feminine is afraid of commitment. And maybe that's what spooked her in the beginning, was that this masculine was, you know, head over heels for her and probably tried to progress and advance the relationship. And maybe she just got scared. I was like, I can't handle this. It's too much, you know? But she pulled away, and I like I said, I'm not getting the third party situation. I'm not getting like bad vibes from this. I'm just getting like fear based, like, gotta get away, you know? So That's what I'm getting. All is not lost. It's just when you do come back and start the conversation to reconcile, masculines go slow, listen to the feminine, and understand her needs, understand where she's coming from, and really get a good read on her energy space. She's coming back, but you gotta go slow. That's what I'm really getting, is you gotta go slow. So up next, I'm going to pull from the Journey of Love Oracle deck. And this is a new deck that I just recently acquired. And this is the first time I'm using them in readings, for the readings. And I feel like these are a nice way to complement and clarify the Pure Love Oracle. It just adds an extra layer of depth. Oh, we've got 3. Maybe this one. We have 3. Let me try something else. I don't know if I'm comfortable with those. I'll pull one more. Okay. Yeah, I like that one better. I kept the first one. So for the masculine, this one came in reversed. This is the Woman of Light card. Okay, I'll show it up right. It is a beautiful card. I love all the purple. Yeah, Woman of Light. Came in for the masculine side. And he's the one that's saying that they're forever connected and he wishes that his feminine could be there with him. So from this card, what I'm getting is he's ready. You know, he's ready for this commitment. He's ready for the relationship. I feel like he's definitely in alignment with his feminine energy, which is great. You know, because if you have a balanced masculine, I mean, God, everything's great. But yeah, this is about enlightenment. You know, I feel like he's ready. Like he's done his up-leveling, that he's done his shadow work, and that he knows what he wants, and that he's in alignment with his truth. You know, and it's very feminine, very soft energy. So maybe Libras, your masculine that you're dealing with perhaps could be a water sign, you know? Or maybe even a Virgo, because Virgos are very soft, feminine energy. So, yeah, definitely a water sign. Maybe, like I said, Virgo, maybe Taurus. What's the other air sign? Aquarius? No, that's air. That's air. What's the other Earth? Capricorn? I'm not getting the Capricorn vibe. I think it's water sign, maybe a Virgo, maybe a Taurus. Okay, so feminine. Saying, please forgive me. I think of you often. I want to have fun times with you. The first card that came out was Sacred Convergence. And this is the card I wasn't sure about. I'm still not sure about that one. But this is the one that came out for you when I reshuffled. It came in reversed. This is Dance of the Planets. I think this is it. I think this is your card. It came in reversed, though. So I feel like with Dance of the Planets, it's all about timing. It really is. Just because of everything that's going on astrologically. We've got solstice happening on the 21st. We have the full moon happening on the 17th of June, which will set you up for the solstice, for the eclipse. And we have the new moon happening on the 3rd, where we're setting our intentions to carry that over into the solstice and into the solar eclipse. Solar eclipse is happening in July. That's big, big, big energy. We have 2 eclipses. So look back to what happened in January, the lunar eclipse, and tweak everything, set your intentions, so that way the solar eclipse is ready to be like, yep, got it, propelling it out into the universe. Bring that in to your lives in the 3D. That's what I feel like this is happening. I feel like right now, feminines, you are coming into alignment with yourself. You are. Because I feel like part of the Sacred Convergence card can be associated with this Taro moment, the thunderbolt. Got the planetary alignment that we're talking about, the planetary dance. But this is big. This is big for you, Libras. This is all about internal up-leveling, an awakening. This is definitely an awakening. Coming into your true, authentic self. What does that mean? And like I said, some of you are struggling with it because this one came in reversed. You know, the gentleness, the newness. This is new birth, guarded vigilantly. I think you're afraid to accept it. You know, I feel like this goes with like the Sacred Convergence as well that came out for your love reading. And I think if you can align yourself and accept the newness and understand that it's all heaven sent, you're going to be okay. For you all, this is all about Libras. This is about you settling into your new energy, settling into your new truth, redefining who you are. You got to understand who you are before you can start interacting in relationships with other people. Because if you don't know who you are, how is that going to work, right? How is that relationship going to be successful? It's not. So you've got to get yourself in order before you can allow someone else to come in. You're not going to be able to love them properly the way that they deserve and the way that they want to be loved. And it's not fair because you don't have yourself figured out yet, right? So get yourself figured out and then allow this union to happen. And it will. And once you get yourself aligned, it'll be good. It'll be good and you'll be ready for that commitment. You'll be less hesitant. You'll be less fixated on the fun times and the casual. You'll be ready for something solid, something stable. Because right now, I'm getting the sense that you're just not, and you weren't back then. And that's okay. We're all on different timelines. We're all working on ourselves. We're dealing with our own stuff. And, there's no judgment here. No judgment whatsoever. This is about you and your own healing, your own up-leveling, and your life, and how you want other people to fit in your life, and defining how you want to show up in your life, right? Okay, so this is Archangel Oracles, and I'm going to end with these messages here, because I think this is a great way to kind of close up the session. This is perfect. Archangel Michael is saying, you are safe. Yes, Libra, you are safe. Despite what's going on internally in your heads, all is well. Archangel Michael is saying, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and home. I really think you needed to hear this message, Libra. You are safe. Have faith in the process. All this is heaven sent. Okay? Yeah. Okay. I love it. I love this. I love when the cards come together, support one another, play off of each other, build. Next up for you is a message from Archangel Raphael. This is a message of angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. Yeah. Trust your spirit team, your archangels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides. They're all here for you. They really are. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. This is incredible. I'll pick that up in a minute. But yeah. And lastly, prosperity. All is well. All is well. You are taken care of. Yeah, Archangel is saying your material needs are provided as you follow your intention and manifest your dreams into reality. Yeah, prosperity. It's all there for you. All there for you. Absolutely. Just trust. Trust in the process. Trust in the divine. Yeah, trust what's coming in for you. All you have to do is figure out what all that means for you, right? What does that mean for you? What does your new life look like, right? There was the image that I said, if the universe is handing you a sketch pad and a pencil, draw out what your new life looks like. What does happiness look like? What does love feel like? What does abundance look like and feel like? All that. But yeah, go back to Mary, look at what's transpired between Mary and now. Harness the energy of the new moon the new moon in Gemini on the 3rd. We are in the middle of the year. We've had 6 months of working on ourselves, releasing, up-leveling. What does it mean? What have we learned in the past 6 months? Who are we now? And what do we want the last 6 months of 19 to look like? When are we going to start crystallizing those manifestations? Time is now. Time is now. It's going to happen around the eclipse. Bye. So get excited about that, okay? So, Libra, that's all I have for you all. I hope these messages resonated with all of you, or with any of you, I should say, because this is a general reading. This is the general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Welcome all cross watchers. Thank you for your support. Thank you to subscribers. I truly appreciate your love and support. Thank you to all new viewers. Please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. Click the like button. This keeps the channel going. I appreciate your help. Comment below. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know how everything is working out for you. I'll see you in the middle of the month for the summer solstice. All right, take care. Lots of love to you all. Bye-bye.